It's only me, just recording this video for you, just to go through a few of the things that you can do to help you build your website. I know that you've been looking at this heading area here, where you can go to change the image that you have here in the header. You can either download images yourself from Google Image, you like pick one of your own, or you can go to select image, and then it'll automatically find things for you. And you can search by search term. You can type in the word, I don't know, media, for example, and it'll give you, and click search, and it'll come up with a lot of stuff. I'm not saying that they'll be good. In some ways, you might be better off doing it using your web browser and using Google Images and downloading them to your download folder and then just adding them from there. But you can do it this way as well. Okay, and I'd like you to do that. And like Lauren was saying earlier on, it's not copied across to each one. So if I add something to the home page, then the plan and develop page won't have that image on it. So if you want to use the same one for all of them, that's fine, but I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you tried to find a way of making each page a little bit bespoke for what it's about. Like the practical skills one, for example, could be a picture of somebody doing practical work, animation or filming or editing or something like that, just to help illustrate what that section is about. Okay, so that's thing number one. So thing number two, you will see that on the right-hand side here, where my little cursor is just wobbling, there's a whole set of different themes. There's not a huge number of them, but there are a few. I've deliberately picked the worst one because I want you to make your website look better than this. If I click on Aristotle, you will see that it will automatically change the theme of your site. You can change color as well if you want. Like you can have green or you can have purple. I mean, there's small changes at the moment. If I click on simple, same thing. So have a look at the templates and see which one you prefer. I'm going back to level. Now if I go to insert, we'll leave pages just for a minute because that's not something you shouldn't really need to use an awful lot. If I click on text box, yay, adds a text box. That's my message to you. All right, so you can use that to write directly into your website. Now I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to leave it to you to decide how often you use that one. You don't have to use it an awful lot because most of your documents will be written using Google Docs, and you then upload them or embed them rather from Drive in the way that you did with your proposal form. So that's thing number one. Of course, there is a page here, the production journal page, which I do want you to write directly into. Now that page is some. I'd like you to make an entry into this week, week 1, Monday the 19th. So we're actually this is to do with what you were doing last week, and I want you to write this entry today, please. So today what I'm asking you to do is to go to week 1, Monday the 19th, and just see how many of these questions you can answer. How many of them can you answer, okay, for me? And that's something for you to do before 12:30. If you can't answer them all, don't worry. This is very much an ongoing reflection for you. Something for you just to look at each week and to consider what you've done and how you could make improvements and what you need to do next and so on. But the questions I've given you here are questions for you to answer to help you to guide your thinking around that, all right? So I want you to make sure that you have a go at answering those questions today, please, before 12:30. That's like thing number one to do. And of course, the other thing I was asking you to do, if I go to plan and develop, is to open up your proposal and just have a look at the questions. Like there's a set of really simple questions in there that I'm asking you. You don't have to fill that form in now, but I want you to make a start on it today, please, and see how much of it can you get done. And try and remember that you're probably better off working on it in your Google Drive account rather than directly from the website. But of course, when you make a change in Google Drive, it will change in the website too. So it will continually update it. So you don't need to worry about whether it is or is not finished. All right, you can do that. You can continue to work on them as time goes on. So now, just one very simple thing, which you can probably guess for yourselves. If I go to image and go to upload, I can just pick an image, like for example, let's try the Gibbs of Cycle again, and click open, and it will just stick it in, and then I can resize it. I can make it any size I want. So if you want to add images, like it might be a picture of, like it might be a screen grab that you've got, some research you've done, or it could be even a picture of yourself potentially working on location, or it could be screen grabs of an edit that you're doing, perhaps later on. If I just do this, I can resize it to make it fit. Have a little think about layout and how things are going to look on your website. Remember, this is your site. Okay, so I want you to have kind of complete ownership of it. But you can see you can resize things, and it is very, very straightforward to add images in the way that I've just done it. And then Drive, of course, to find your work on Google Drive, you have to go to Shared with Me, because that's where your folder is. It's in the Shared with Me section. And what you'll find is that your folder will be there, and everything that you're using to build your website will be in that folder. Okay, I think that'll probably do. I'm just gonna quit there for a bit, and hopefully I'll talk to you all in a minute. Okay.